Hi everyone, welcome to a new Warhammer 40,000 video. This time we're going to be looking at the Primaris Space Marines. So I know this is one that everyone's been waiting for, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, using epic movie trailer voice, for the past 10,000 years, the galaxy has been defended by the awesome might of the Adeptus Astartes, warriors whose origins date back to a gene forging of the Space Marine legions on ancient Terra, before even the Great Crusade and the Horus heresy that followed it. Over the millennia, some have tried to emulate the process of creating Space Marines, both for good and evil, but none have managed to equal the genius of the Emperor's finest creation. Until today. Scroll down. For 10 millennia, Archmagos Dominius Belarius Kral have been working on a task set for him by the Primarch Rebute Gulliman, a new legion of warriors. Now, though the Imperium is poised on the brink of annihilation, his task is complete. Oh yeah. Oh no, all the way over here. Oh yeah. Introducing Primaris Space Marines in mankind's darkest hour. New heroes rise. Look at these bad boys. This heresy armor type helmet with the errant armor. Oh yeah. It's sweet ass armor plating, huge bolt guns, stupendously sexy power packs by order of a Primarch. Oh yeah, Mark 10 power armor. Stupid extended bolt gun thing. Mankind will reclaim the stars. Look at these, Death Guard. Rusted guns, definitely not coming in a starter box near you soon. Oh yeah. Oh, sweet. Oh, full legions of them. Oh, look how tiny. Oh, poor Space Marine stood next to, gods amongst gods. I don't know, it's getting crazy. Sweet ass character. That's a good one. So we can do a bit of a size comparison against the normal Marines. So these bases look to be in line here, maybe slightly off. If we continue that same line, the top of his head is just about at shoulder plate height. So these guys are considerably larger. They do probably match the description of what people were doing as true scale Marines. So I'm finally happy we're going to have Space Marines that tower over Guardsmen as they should. As you can see, they do have limited weapon options. Let's throw it back over now. We don't need to keep watching any more of that. They were forged for mankind's darkest hour, and that hour is upon us. Quotes from Rebute Gulliman's journal. So, they get some sweet looking equipment. I love that combination. It's so good. Then we come down. In fact, we'll just jump right into it. Where are we? Yeah. So rather than just looking at the weapon, we'll look at the full profile and stats for everything. So they keep most of the same stats of a normal Space Marine that we're used to. Hit on 3s in weapon in combat and shooting. They've got the same strength and toughness. They do, however, have 2 wounds each and 2 attacks each, but they're still wearing power armor. So whilst they might be just as survivable wound-wise as a Terminator, the Terminator's better save is going to balance out against them. Obviously, if they both get shot by a las cannon, they're both probably going to die. It'll just take more massed shell, more mass bolt gun fire, more of that kind of fire to bring down a squad of these guys with the 2 wounds each. The bolt rifles make the Tau sad pandas with a 30-inch range and strength 4 AP1, so they can now stand toe-to-toe with the pulse rifles. Maybe not as high strength, but they can still do some fun stuff. They do have the faction keyword chapter, which it does talk about in the article being an insert your chapter here type thing. So whatever that is, whether you play Dark Angels like myself, you can throw it in there. If you're a Filthy Space Wolf player, you can still throw these in there. You do get that balancing act, which under old code, especially if it's a Dark Angels player, when you get things like a Storm Talon, don't get it. When you get stuff like the what are they? The stupid Space Marines in walking stupid alien suits. You know what I mean. But we didn't get them. That's why I don't know what they're called, because I could never play with them. But this is an elegant way of fixing it, just having them being able to add it into any chapter. They also don't have the weapon options of a tactical marine, so there's still reasons to play tacticals. I'd advise taking a look at the Primaris Space Marine FAQ. I'll put a link to it in the description for the video. It's a nice fun article again. Games Workshop doing the new usual thing of being quite humorous about it. But some good questions answered. It does touch on the Primaris Dreadnought, a Redemptor Dreadnought. So yeah, that'll be interesting. And that's about it really. Not too much to say. We don't know masses about them. I'll throw it back over while we have a bit of a face-to-face before I close out the video. So these guys did inspire me. I've taken my Dark Angels army into the store. I'm going to sell it off and move on to something new. I'm still going to play Dark Angels. I'll probably do a Deathwing army next, because I've always not really pushed the extremes. I always did battle companies, but I've had that army since 2005. I took it to the Falkland Islands with me when I was on detachment and painted it down there, and it's been pretty much the same build since 2005, so I'm ready to move on with it. And these Space Marines are what have pushed me over. That true scale, or just not necessarily true scale, but bigger, those helmet and gorget combos is I really think they're going to be cool looking. So I'm going to get these. I'll probably paint them blue and throw them in with Gulliman, and I'll try and get some painting videos or at least some photographs up on Facebook for them. But let me know what you guys think, whether you're a bit worried by these new Marines, whether you think they're going to push out all the old legions, or how you think it's going to be approached. I'd say that when Grey Knights came out, they were new and better Space Marines. They didn't really push out any of the old legions, and I can see these Primaris Marines filling a similar type of role to that. They're not going to replace anything that's out now. And if in 20 years' time these are the only Marines around, if the stories move forwards properly, I got my money's worth out of my Dark Angels army, so I won't be too sad if they do go away in that form, as long as I can still call Space Wolf players horrible drunken Vikings who can't get up in time to win the battles, and hail for a lion, and possibly Luther, who can say. I don't really mind. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you're liking the new 40k content, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave some comments, get back and forth going. I've noticed the 40k videos do seem to get a lot of traffic, but you don't seem to jump into a community as much as some of those X-Wing guys, so come on, show them what we are made of and get some 40k comments in there. Thanks for watching everyone, see you on the next one.